Pete Donaldson on Absolute Radio. Hello, I hope you are keeping well. So after a mercifully short time out, the Manic Street Preachers are back with a brand new album. It's called Rewind the Film, and we've also got a brand new single for them as well. We're going to be playing in just a moment, Show Me the Wonder. But before that, I just thought it'd be nice to chat with a member of the band, and one fella we've managed to pull away from all the Sky News Royal Baby coverage is one James Dean Bradfield. How you doing?
Hello, how you doing, sir?
You had a good day watching the telly and that? I know you're a fervent monarchist.
We'll just leave it there, shall we? It's kind of we've been rehearsing in the studio and stuff.
Oh, good stuff.
We're kind of like we've switched off the Republican kind of like a Republican thing, whichever we do, and and let people get on with their personal lives and just wish them luck.
Good stuff. So presumably you're kind of relearning the songs that you've put on the album, I presume, because I guess learning songs for recording is very different to the actual performance side of it.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's really strange. Kind of, you go into an investigation in the studio and you try to find the right parts and you try to find the right direction for a song. And you go on such a journey that by the time it comes to rehearse the songs to go out live and tour it, you've forgotten how to play them. Yeah. Especially at the grand old age of 44. So that's what we've been doing today, basically. And kind of it's like some kind of masochistic fun, really. Yeah. You kind of go back into the process of learning the song again, and it's just cool. Really, we still really enjoy it. It's all mitigated by the fact that it's 32 degrees in our studio because all the machinery's on and stuff, and we got no air conditioning. So yeah, we're kind of we're not a great place for employees at the moment.
Yeah, have you all got your shirts off? Is there a lot of man flesh on offer?
Good grief, no. God, no one wants to see this.
See and smell it. How was your year off? Did it feel like one a little bit? Because you always said that you were going to take 2012 off, and you kind of did achieve that to a certain extent, didn't you?
Well, we did, yeah. I mean, we just, our actual statement was that we wouldn't play Britain for 2 years. Yeah. And I think we're going to fail that by about 3 months, something like that. Right. So that's pretty inactive for us. I mean, we've been picking up stuff around the world, and we just did a tour of Australia and New Zealand in conjunction with the British Lions rugby tour, which was not a happy accident that was planned. And we did a European tour last year, and we did some gigs in Japan and Europe. But we just decided we've been around so long in Britain, Generation Terrorist, our first album was out in 1992, and we just decided that we just needed to go away and just let the dust settle and just see what happened. But our version of taking some time off is still coming to the studio at least 4 or 5 times a week. Yeah. So kind of behind the scenes, we were still being a band. We had just given the tired public of Britain a rest from us.
Oh, come on now, Justin Bradfield. I will not have you speaking like that. On this album, I've heard that you're kind of shying away from the big singles on this one. Is that a big decision to make for you guys?
No, not at all. I mean, the only thing we've shied away from really is the electric guitar.
Right. On
this album, it's shown of my kind of electric guitar, which has been quite present in a lot of our music, obviously. And it's much more of an acoustic sounding record. It's lots of horns on there. There's a bit of a Dexys influence on there, a bit of a soul influence on there. Right. And then there's lots of acoustic bass stuff on there, whether it be the bass, which is played acoustically, or the guitar, which is acoustic. And this is just a lot of harmonies in there and stuff. And it's shall I say, musically, not lyrically, but musically, it's less confrontational than we usually are, I suppose.
Right, okay. Have you gone all Ed Sheeran on us?
No. No, it does what he does, and kind of we do what we do. This is something which is just has for the want of a better word, a bit more of a bucolic edge to it sometimes. Right, okay. And like I said, there is that kind of that horns kind of soul influence running through it as well.
Okay. What was it like working with Richard Hawley? Obviously, he's a big star in your mind. I think everybody else's as well. A national treasure, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, kind of Rich is one of the only kind of musicians I've ever kind of this handful of musicians I know which I can know and get on with. And Rich is one of them. Whenever I've met him, we've always had a really good chinwag and a lot of jars together. And we just seem to have a lot in common. I know he kind of holds Sheffield, the place that made him, in such high esteem. Yeah. And we're kind of the same about our area of Wales kind of thing. And we always seem to have. We always seem to bond over our fathers. He talked about his father in such high esteem, and his father was kind of like, he was kind of quite a rocker, and my dad wasn't his age, and we just always seem to bond over these kind of strange little things, and it's just a very easy relationship. He's somebody I could go out with a pint for at least 4 times a week, but I'm sure he would downgrade that to 1.
Yeah, you wouldn't get much done, to be honest with you. There are a canny few collaborations in this album. Was there anybody you wanted and you couldn't get, or the schedules kind of clashed a little bit?
No, there was kind of we wanted Kate LeBon, who's kind of like he's a Welsh artist, and we wanted her on this one track specifically, and it really worked. And we got her, and then. We had a song on the album called Sullen Welsh Heart, and we kind of we wanted that to be like a duet, like in the tradition of like Leonard Cohen in the 70s kind of thing. And we just knew that having kind of Lucy Rose on it would just give a bit of clarity to the bitterness of the lyric, kind of thing. And Richard Hawley was first choice as well. We would have liked to have done another collaboration with Nina from the Cardigans, but she kind of like it just didn't work out this time. Yeah,
I think a lot of things will be made. There'll be a lot of comments made on the fact that there is a song about Margaret Thatcher on this one. How easy have the Tories' recent policies made it for you guys to get a little bit political? It's like an EU horrific policy mountain at the moment, isn't it?
To be honest, the song was written over a year ago.
Yeah.
So it was way before any recent events of this year, shall we say. And it's not a song specifically about Thatcher, it's a song about the Thatcher era.
Yeah.
So kind of like, you can pin some of the kind of the fallout from some of those policies on Margaret Thatcher, I suppose. But it's about the Thatcher era, not about the person itself. Which I think is a much better way of defining how you feel about things.
Yeah, but
it was written over a year ago. I wouldn't say in this overtly political record. This one, I'd say there's a way of dealing how you feel you are as a person, as a political animal, or as well as a cultural animal in the landscape today. And there definitely are references, to the political landscape, but it's not, I must say, it's not an overtly political album. I'd say the next record has a lot more clear political references on it than this one, I would say.
So what's this year all about? Is it just about getting the songs learnt and then getting out there on stage again?
It is, yeah, and I suppose it's about dropping some of the old songs. We did the National Treasure's Greatest Hits set at the O2, over nearly 2 years ago now, and we played every single that we'd ever done that night, and we're looking to drop some of those songs definitely. And obviously we're looking to play a lot of the new album, and we're kind of looking to see if we can, get a different kind of energy from the band without me kind of like noodling away furiously on my electric guitar and just jumping around the place. We're looking to see if there's a different kind of energy for this record on stage. Which will be followed by another record next year, which is very much more spiky.
Yeah, more noodling on the next LP.
Just a bit of noodling during there.
Okay, right. Will we ever see a James Dean Bradfield double guitar neck action thing?
Well, I used to, on Know Your Enemy tour, I did have a bespoke guitar, which was bass and electric guitar double neck.
Was that a rock and roll excess too far?
The Bradfield Beast. The Bradfield Beast, I think, was quite tasteful, actually.
Yeah, okay.
I will defend it to the hilt. I'm sat here in the storeroom of the studio at the moment. I can see the case on the shelf, and it's kind of winking at me. So it's going to get another run on stage soon. It will.
Do you come out and the rest of the band just go, "Oh God, he's got the beast out"?
It's kind of nice. I live and work in a band which encourages some kind of creative excess sometimes, so it's kind of nice.
Thank you so much for talking to us. We'll be playing your brand new single, Show Me the Wonder, right now, okay?
Cheers, sir. Thank you very much.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.